Fala galera, estamos começando mais um episódio da série Divinity Original Sin 1 Enhanced Edition, né? Episódio passado a gente acabou vindo aqui nesse local, aqui, né? Essa clínica de Therion, né? Onde a gente conheceu, acho que é como se fosse uma casa de cura, né? E uma casa de cura onde a gente conheceu Therion e uma outra maga lá. Pera, acho que eu já me perdi aqui, mais pra cá, né? E aí, uma pedra de sangue, pedra estelar, sei lá, que vai ver com a gente vai parar em outro plano, que é o fim dos tempos.
Tone. To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter? Yes. She's in the other room as we speak. Well, she certainly possesses... I expect she'll be a very successful healer. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little utter rubbish, I say. But with these blasted undead haunting the world belongs to the young, they say, and Boris will live to take his piece. Certainly, what would you like to know?
Oh, lucky.
Thank you eternally for your help. Though your reaction to the healing stone, I have no idea what to make that strange reaction you caused. Blue lightning from a healing stone? I've never seen anything like it. And the stone looks different now, too. Like it's I've been studying under Theliron for some time now, but that task, being asked to play the gods, I've a passion for this work, you see. A passion to see things put in order, from a flesh wound healed to an entire city made resistant to a fatal illness. What?
A tone, soothing a corpse's trouble. Can't have gotten far.
A casa dela, né? Não dá pra ir. Aqui que eu acho que é a parte mais central da cidade, né?
Say, no one's around. You wouldn't raise a fuss if I borrowed one of these fish, would you?
Borrow indeed. I'll sooner meet a cat wizard than see that merchant repaid.
Come now, I'll be good for it, I swear! Oh, my story's tired by now. I was happy enough, prosperous enough, before these lean times around Sicil began. Still, that doesn't waive a man's need to eat, you know. I never would have dreamt of resorting to petty theft during better times, but what choice have I got now? If it's so, what do you think?
That merchant has to eat too, you know. Leave the fish alone.
Yes, you...
I suppose you've got a point. Another hungry man, you know.
That thief is free for now, but I wonder how long it'll be until his growling belly seduces him back onto the crooked path. Thank you for making that would-be thief see reason. I only hope your instruction lasts. The last thing the plagued people of Sicil...
Striking it rich!
Paid a big change on your book for the whale of the good stuff.
Source Hunter's here too. Well, if the Legion can save this place, what are you gonna do?
Get it while it's fresh. This batch is only hours from the sea. Don't scuttle away before you've tried some of the ocean's finest bounty. I listened in while you were talking to that would-be thief. Thank you for preserving my stock.
Oh, hello, love. Nice day for a little stroll around the market, isn't it?
Arrows by the dozen. Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Day to you.
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
Not the moon for cheese. The excuse is more home than a slice of this fine corn.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicilia's ever seen.
What are ye staring at?
Some poor chaps lost their ship and want some work. Just send 'em to me and tell 'em there's a bit of coin and a lot of rum coming there. Captain Jack's the name, though the title may be a little generous at the moment. My crew ran off and I can't find enough hardy souls. Those scallywags heard there be silver in the Lacula mines and they abandoned ship like the lily-lip.
Pay the big cheese on your block with a wheel of the good stuff.
Watch the undead quiver in their mouldy boots.
Any takers? Come on, you chickens!
Heavenly herring, delicious dogfish, yours for a scrap of gold each.
What'll you have? I got white cheese, blue cheese, old cheese, new cheese.
Good day to you.
Here for your daily serving of veggies, please. Ah, gracious patron, I see your tired eyes looking a bit teary. I've just the potion for that. Or would you prefer a toasty fire spell to dry those vapours?
Aaron has as many friends as the man with many cheeses.
Red and orange, yellow and green, the finest veggies Sicilia's ever seen.
Sauce hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd. Yes. Oh, Ogget's been missing for more than a fortnight. I love that sheep, you know. Was planning to cook her into a fine midwinter night haggis myself. I recently sold most of the tender loves to a trader heading north. Plenty of business that way these days. Those miners must be preparing for a mighty great feast. Sorry, can't help you there. Haven't got enough livestock left to warrant a hand with now that the herd's gone. Old Birchie's just scratching by like a hen till the next batch of beasts. Livestock's got twice the sense and thrice the soul of the average human, I say.
Passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Have you found us a job yet? So there's a captain offering booze and brass for a bit of crate loading? Gods be praised, you've done it, friend.
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my loving nature.
Psst! Ever heard about the time the captain took the Duchess of Federal's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! No, it didn't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't forget the time he got caught passing a love note to the Lizard Councillor's wife.
Is that why we're going to sail the Yattle Door anymore?
Speaking of youthful gore, that loopy legionnaire really thinks that orky charm loves him.
I wouldn't let it all within 500 yards of my lovely nature.
Psst! Ever hear about the time the captain took the Duchess of Fellow's carriage for the joyride?
Ha! No, it ain't. He drove it straight to the pub and back.
Oh, and don't...
Well, hello there! I swear I saw a lady in red upon the beach. But everyone laughs and says I'll...
You there! A moment of your indulgence, if you please. You are the source hunter, are you not? The hero the whole of Sicil is abuzz about. The talk of the town. The juiciest grape on the grapevine. Such a pleasure to meet you. A delight. No, scratch that. It is so much more than a delight. It is an intervention of fate. Yes, Mendius, at your service. What is my profession? Well, I'll tell you what it used to be, and that is a man of medicine. But what does a man of medicine do but mend what has first been broken? They call the undead a problem, my friend, but those who know the ways of the Fabulous Five see no problems. They see Oh, it's not merely an opportunity. It is a once-in-a-lifetime chance to become better. To become the full...
Of course I do.
Quite right.
See here. You and I share the same passion. I never doubted it for a moment. Too bad your line of work comes with such measly recompense. Am I right? The wage of a mere soul.
Well, I can't say that I...
Yes.
Indeed. Indeed, gold is always welcome. And among the Fabulous Five... Even so, my friend, matters of a pecuniary nature aside, what is life without variety? Without spice? To be a source hunter must get frightfully dreary sometimes.
There is no shame in following directives if your masters are worthy of your trust.
True enough.
Come now. I refuse to believe such a uniquely skilled individual would settle for a puppet's role. Life's too short to spend it doing someone else's bidding. Am I right? Of course I am. And that is exactly why I am here. Why fate has put me right by the door to the King Crab, so that I could meet you and tell you about the marvel. The Fabulous Five. How I enjoy simply saying the words that describe the most illustrious and celebrated adventurers' guild in Riverlon. Our mission, to better the world. You'd like nothing more than to enlist, wouldn't you? Of course you would. And you can. Of course, if you still have questions, I shall answer them to the best of my abilities. But if not, how about we get started? What a gem of a question. Straight as an... Now then, to join the Fabulous Five is to join a fellowship, to join a fraternity, a sorority, a community. The title of course, should you spread the word, should you propagate the gospel of the fabulous five. By now, the genial glow of the fellowship must have warmed your heart. It has, hasn't it? But did I say fellowship? I mean family. For like a work hard. Fulfill contracts. Enlist new knights, and swiftly shall you rise through the ranks. You will better yourself. You will better Riverlong. You will make the stars shine all the brighter. And you'll get... Ah, you return and humble me with your presence. Ah, you like nothing. Of course, of course, of course. All you need to do is sign this waiver.
This Fabulous Five business sounds too good to be true.
Agreed.
Oh, how frightfully disappointing. How illogical and short-sighted of you. To deny the Fabulous Five.
Read a big cheese on your book with a wheel of the good stuff.
So you're just hanging around again, are you? Waiting for what?
How can you believe me be, you old rat?
Oh, you think you can speak that way to a... Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye on you, Baron.
I am a duke, potato-eating.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
Back, demon! Back, or I'll... Well, what's this? Oh, Medora, you lummox. 1,000 pardons, comrade. This old bear's edgier than a dodecahedron these days. I'll tell you, it sure does me good to set eyes on another of our order. From Academy West, aren't you? Give Captain Wartruce my regards next time you see him. You wouldn't. I trained up in Academy North, after all. We don't cross paths with you Westies all that often, but it's always a pleasure when we do. Medora's the name. Retired, or so the order keeps trying to tell me, but never out of commission. My hand to your cause and my sword at your side.
And arcane secrets.
Heavens hornets! That's quite a story, comrade. And come to see, I'm here on, well, let's call it a loan from a town to the north of here. Hunter's Edge by name. There's been an attack there, comrade. Orcs. Not your run-of-the-mill savages either, but ones who've taken dark magic to new heights. What they want in Hunter's Edge, I can't say, but it's my responsibility to send them packing. Preferably with their horns in their suitcases and a knee-knocking fear of ever crossing paths with a sauce hunter again. I came south seeking the Legion's help, only to find it tied here in Sicil. They don't have a spare soldier to send northward, and even in my finest form, I can't clear the place of that many orcs without backup. By the skin of my teeth, comrade. The savages were rounding up villagers when one of them activated a tripwire on our village wizard's property. Fortunately for me, that particular wizard has a penchant for things that go boom in the night. I managed to wrench free of my captor's grip and flee toward the forest. He pursued me for miles, but I'd lost him before I made it into the Sicil hinterlands. Well, comrade, I hadn't thought of it till you tapped my shoulder just now. I need a contingent I can trust if I'm to take back the town. And the way I see it, I've been scouting Sicil for some time now, and I believe I've sussed out sufficient intel to help solve the murder of the counselor. With our minds and swords in tandem, we'll make short work of the perpetrator. Well, you know the old expression. 2's a tea party, 3's an invasion. I know this place like the back of my hand by now, and the orcs up north will be short work for a trained-up trio of sauce hunters.
They say he's privy to ancient...
A fantastic plan. With 3 source hunters working in tandem, we'll put an end to all the evils bent against this fair land.
Another source hunter on the team will make us all the more formidable against this wicked magic. Welcome aboard, Medora.
That's the spirit. Listen closely now. Do you hear it? That's the sound of every orc and sorcerer in a 100-mile radius shaking in his wee boots.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once.
Ah, hello. I suppose you're here to viciously interrogate me for information I don't have, like our noble Captain Aureus before you. I am the Duke of Ferrell, though I suppose my name is in the mouths of enough ruthless gossipers that you've heard of me by now. It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies, but I truly never wished the man harm.
Meow.
A source hunter! I'd like to report some dark magic. Only tainted hearts could tip as miserably as this lot. Been at the King Crab nearly 10 years now, personally. Seen every character you can imagine, from bums to wizards, passed through these doors for a pint and a place to rest. I think I'm one of the last folks to hear him alive. That awful scream has been ringing in my ears ever since. And with the room where it all happened still under quarantine, we've a constant reminder of exactly what happened. Though that's the question, isn't it? What exactly did happen? We all thought it was Esmeralda who checked into that room, and the Duke that followed her in. I was washing up and nudging the last of the lushes out of the door when a cloaked woman rushed in right past me. I never got a good look at her, damn my eyes, but I figured the way she disappeared that she was visiting one of the lodgers. Lucky for the perpetrators, I was rinsing bottles in the back when the terrible deed took place and saw nothing more. I'm not proud to say I ducked under the counter and damn well stayed there till I heard Ivad fling that door open, but I was paralysed with fright.
It's very tragic news. I won't posture and say that the Chancellor and I were anything near allies.
Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice. What have we here? A source hunter, is it? Well, my day just became rather more stimulating. Oh, stand still then, if you don't mind. I want to take a good long look at the so-called savior of Sicile. Tall as an elf, strong as an orc, but your face, quite classical, isn't it? Statuesque, some might say. And my word, what passion burns from your eyes. Please forgive my being forward, but I dare say that I have. For nearly a lifetime, it seems. Well, I'm sure you must know what I mean. Like existence itself lacked a significant component. Like if you could only fill a certain void. I believe I have found that component, that body, that spirit within you, Source Hunter. Come, yes, you must join the Fabulous Five right away, as soon as time permits. Together, as a team, we'll explore the boundless realm before us. We'll uncover fate, inch by inch. Already refused to join? But, darling, didn't you... how can we... refuse? Away from me now, oh perfect specimen. Torment me no further. But if you happen to meet more able-bodied, agile-minded adventurer... Oh, why do you compound my misery by asking me to gaze again upon your perfection?
Sorry, I've run out of signed handkerchiefs. An Alistair keyring, maybe. In any case, make it quick. You're not the only fan who wants some of my time. What do you mean, not familiar? You expect me to believe you've never... Why? I'm only the most famous wizard this side of the distance. Although, it'd be worth checking. And don't forget, I'm the most eminent member of the Fabulous Five to boot. Surely you already know we've been voted the most influential adventurers guild by SideQuest. Those nasty beasts are hardly worth my time. Though I suppose I'll step in if none of the recruits manage to prove adept enough to handle a few skeletons. Your interest is piqued, I see. I'd suggest you have a chat with Mendius outside. He's in charge of recruitment and other such drudgery. A word of warning, though, we only accept the best and the brightest. By the looks of you, I'm not sure you'll make the cut.
Pointless chatter with strangers does so thrill me. How did you know? Please continue interrupting my drink if you'd be so kind. How curious of you to show interest in a lonesome stranger at the bar. Let me answer by saying that who I am is hardly any of your business. And anyone with an... Can I tell you? I suppose I can. And I could. But why would I turn my attention away from this whiskey?
Zimbladorix! That! Ha! Quite under my spell, aren't you? Yes, me? You mean you don't recognize me? Well, you must live under a very... Yes, that is strange. Strange indeed. But it's a strange world we live in, isn't it? A strange and magical world, full of wonders and regionis regentum. Oh, you'll find out. You'll find out indeed, if I'm as good as they say I am.
Hearty welcome to the King Crab Inn, and a pleasure to have you. You look like you could use a round or three, so what'll it be? Have a seat and stay a while. Psst. Mind if we keep our voices down over that sensitive subject? Death and dark magic ain't in Councillor Jake. That poor man. I knew too much about his affairs, you know. Never figured it my business to say anything, but Esmeralda's longest-standing lover has the audacity to remain lodged at this very inn, you know. He's called the Duke of Ferrell, a high title for a low man. If you haven't yet asked him about Esmeralda, I'd recommend it. That room where it happened, it was rented to a certain woman, though I regret to say I can't say exactly who. This inn isn't in the business. She came heavily cloaked, but paid the full sum in advance. I was used to such transactions after many similar concerning a certain Esmeralda. Figured this were just more at same. I saw one other figure go into the room that night. Someone tall, built broad like a man, but shrouded the same as she. Again, I was startled awake by a horrendous hubbub shortly after midnight. I jumped up and grabbed me grandpappy's machete. By the time I burst into that room, it was horribly silent. There was only Jake. Whoever done it has escaped through the window. But I saw nary a soul when I looked out. You can bet I hightailed it to the Legion barracks faster than a jackrabbit after that. Well, between you and me, things have been rather slow since the, incident. But with spirits high and liquor flowing like it is tonight, it seems a The name's Ivad. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I've been offering the weary travellers of Sicil drink and rest for nearly... All you see before you is the manifestation of my great-grandpappy Horatius Dungeness's noble vision. Be...
Greetings, traveller, and may the Immaculate Conduit's myriad blessings comfort and cradle you. Tell me, have you yet heard the revelation? You mean you haven't heard? Oh, what fortune that I may share the gods. Steel yourself, friend, for your mortal spirit could be forever transformed from this moment forth. The Conduit, our link to the goddess herself, has given us a special gift, and the gift, by following her instructions and becoming initiated into the one way, we can each of us live on for a span greater than the number of stars that twinkle within the goddess's right. She came from on high to we mortals and showed us the path to the... She showed us that injury and malady need not mark the end of life, but that through her methods we could ascend to greater life in service of the goddess. For this hallowed information, you must seek an immaculate chapel. Go north, friend, through the forest and into the town of Silverglen. There, among her followers and friends, dwells the goddess's ecstasy, her one way. What's in a name, dear friend? For we all begin equal in the conduit's eyes, and only through great deeds may enter into her inner ring. Go on the path to the righteous, my friend. Forget not that the conduit has great plans for you. Glorious to see you once more, fair friend. I hope you've given some thought to my revelation. I think only of your eternal soul, after all. Turning up when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets. Go on the path to the... Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
Greetings, Source Hunter. I don't mean to hinder your investigation, but I can't open this door for anyone who hasn't received Captain Aureus' explicit.
More junk! Hold. Our enemies have laid a trap.
About time the council took notice of us. Are you here for the bone rattlers or the club wavers?
Well, I was really hoping to find something better.
About time the council took notice of us. Are you here for the bone rattlers or the club wavers?
I'll need to unlock this somehow.
I'm telling you, a necromancer must have been at work in Sicil. How else do you explain a risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in the night?
Never thought I'd see Sicil in such dire straits. This here's one of the oldest cities.
Leave me be, I have a job to do.
Eita, ó. Um bocado de coisa aqui. Deixa eu ver aqui, ó. Tem uns livros de patife que talvez seja bom, né? Ó. Pera aí, vamos ver com calma aqui. Essas facas eu não vou pegar. Dá pra roubar porque... Ó, peso total dos objetos furtados, peso máximo dos objetos furtados. Aqui. As habilidades. Acho que, ó. Quanto mais eu tiver em furtar, mais ele vai conseguir, né? Roubar de peso e ouro. acelerar. Esse aqui eu já tenho, né? Lacerar. Aplica a condição sangrando. Certo, mas preciso do adaga, então eu já não vou. Se se funde com as sombras impedindo que te vejam. Certo. Ataque venenoso, precisa de adaga. Esse aqui é pesalados. Adrenalina. Isso aqui acho que pode ser legal. 100% de chance de ganhar, 50%. Mais pontos de ação por turno, mas perdendo 75 no seguinte.
You there. Cut it out.
Pera. Ainda bem que eu salvei antes. Deixa eu ver aqui. Isso aqui é pra mim. Deixa eu salvar aqui que eu organizei eles bem direitinho. Separar aqui. Isso. Porra, meu irmão, tinha pego uma espada legal ali. É assim mesmo. Deixa eu ver aqui. Vou furtar ele. Tranquilo? Tranquilo. Opa, aqui já vai passar e vai dar ruim. Deixa eu salvar. Isso aqui por ela. Pronto. Esses que estão apagadinhos os que não dá pra furtar, né? Ó, os que usam d'água eu não vou nem... Eu acho que eu vou pegar esse aqui. Certo, agora não dá pra roubar mais nada dela não. Ela ainda tem outras coisas. Dá pra roubar só um restinho de ouro. Beleza. Deixa eu salvar. Certo.
Move along.
Tá.
Greetings, greetings. Oh, you are most welcome in my chamber. Customers rarely find me up here, but I do so abhor the hustle and bustle of the marketplace.
Deixa eu ver aqui, acho que eu vou vender algumas coisinhas, né? Não tem quanto? Certo, mas tem aquele de adrenalina ali que eu gostei. Cadê? Tá aqui. Mas não dá pra... Olha aí, as coisas prosperando. Beleza.
That I am. I have spent more of my life on the road travelling alongside great caravans than I have in any given place in Rivellon. All of this earth is my home. You wouldn't believe some of the things I have seen. Oh yes, a city besieged by the dead isn't even remotely special to me. All the better that it isn't. For you and for me. Because outlandish events lead to outlandish wares. You have seen them, have you not? Is anything amiss? Punch-on perhaps, yes. I have the blood of sorcerers in my veins, and between you and me, the blood of sorcerers too. The power of sorcery is so very alluring, you know. But let us change topics. For should hunters catch a whiff of my inclinations, they wouldn't hesitate to kill me where I stand.
Agora eu tô num dilema, porque ela tem vários livros ali que talvez eu possa querer comprar, né? E aí se eu matar, não sei se eu consigo pegar tudo aquilo, né? Deixa eu ver aqui.
You should be more careful, madam. I am a hunter, but as luck would have it, I'm not a zealot.
And neither am I. Be advised, though, not to give in to your inclinations.
God have mercy. I talked openly about sorcery in front of a source hunter. What a fool I am. Thank you, O compassionate soul that you are, to treat me so leniently. I never have and never will really dabble in sorcery. On that you have my word. On my life, I swear it. No need to worry, source hunter dearest. How gratifying to see you return. You are quickly becoming my favorite customer.
Certo, eu vou deixar ela de boa aí.
Leave me be, I've a job to...
Depois eu vejo qualquer coisa, sei lá. Foi muito danada. Deixa eu ver se eu consigo, né, roubar mais alguma coisa aqui. O negócio é roubar esses quadros, né? Aqui eu tô vendo.
The closest I've come to my match is when I lead her
Distrai ela aqui por lá, não, tá aqui.
A source hunter! I'd like to report some dark magic.
Tá olhando aqui. Deixa eu salvar, né? Antes pra não dar treta.
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Tem ele aqui, né? Que podem...
Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
By Alistair the Great!
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Come now, Alistair. Surely you've met your match once or twice.
Ha! The closest I've come to my match is when I linger over long while lighting my pipe.
Look, careful now. Your head's grown more swollen than Saffron's, I dare say.
Whatever happened to that troop of eager imbeciles we sent to the northern cave?
Do I seem like the sort who concerns myself with such things?
You'll be concerned enough when you realize that reward money won't be lining your pockets.
Oh, why do you compound my misery by asking me to gaze again upon your perfection? Is it because you... Oh, who's that over there? Tall as an elf, strong as an orc. But his face, it's almost classical, isn't it? Tell me, Alistair, have you ever had the fortune of challenging the fabled wizard of Hunter's Edge?
Fortune? Ha! He should be so lucky as to be defeated by Alistair the Great.
They say he's privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you could even fathom, old friend. Oh, why do you compound my misery by asking me to gaze again upon your perfection? Is it because you... Oh, who's that over there? Tall as an elf, strong as an orc. But his face, it's almost classical, isn't it?
I smell... Oh, the fierce stench of frightened source goblin.
Actually, I think that's only roast pig.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. This time.
Beleza, galera, vamos ficando por aqui. Se gostou, deixa um like, compartilha aí. Valeu!